Hi, I'm Jenny. Welcome to your 40 over 40 program. These workouts are designed for women over 40 and include just what you need to stay well from a holistic approach. They're just 40 minutes long because I know you're busy, but we'll include everything you need from high intensity interval training, strength training, mat Pilates, yoga, and every workout ends with a 5-minute meditation. So for today's workout, we won't need a lot of equipment. We're going to be doing mostly some body weight exercises, but you will need a chair or a bench. I'll be using my bench since I have that in here, but any standard chair will work just fine. A set of light dumbbells, maybe around 5 pounds or less if you have those. You could also do this whole workout without weights. And you'll also need your yoga mat and some yoga blocks if you have them. So I'll give you a moment to gather your equipment and I'll meet you back here on your mat and we'll start with a 5-minute warm-up. For our warm-up today, we're gonna start just in the center of your mat. We're gonna take the arms up overhead and we're just gonna start with some big arm circles. Maybe your feet are about hip width apart. Just reaching the arms up overhead. And then we're slowly just gonna start to step the feet out a little bit wider until we're just wider than hip width apart. We're gonna turn the feet out just a little bit so we're coming into this wide stance. Some lateral rotation. I'm gonna start to add a little squat on this one, just bending the knees a little bit and rising back up. And go as deep as is comfortable for your body. But we're focusing on keeping the back nice and straight and getting those big circles with the arms. Let's take one more here. And then bring your feet back to center. We're gonna roll down. So let your back round on this one. We're stretching through the back. Drop your head and then roll up. Come up slow so you don't get dizzy. Bring your arms up overhead. Hands to your heart. Roll down. Bend your knees, tuck your chin and roll up. And again, down. Stretching the back of the legs, stretching the back. Rolling up nice and slow, one vertebra at a time. We'll do that 2 more times. Slowly rolling up, press into your heels, reach the arms up overhead. Last time, rolling down. And all the way up. Keep your arms up overhead. We're just gonna alternate a knee lift. So for today's workout, we're gonna be doing a pyramid workout. So we have 5 exercises. We're gonna be doing 20-second, 30-second, 40-second, 30-second, 20-second, in that order. So the same exercise 5 times with a little break in between. And the goal on these high intensity intervals is on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being sitting around doing nothing and 10 being your maximum effort, that you want to get somewhere between a 7 to 8 in this workout. And that looks different for everyone. Right now, for me, this is about a 2 or a 3. This might be somebody else's 1. This might be somebody else's 5. So don't worry about staying in sync with me. You just do what you need to do to get yourself to that 7 to 8 on the scale of 1 to 10. We're gonna switch this to an overhead reach with a side tap with your foot. Think about stretching through the side of your body as you reach up. Remember to breathe throughout your workout. Always take a water break when you need it or a rest if you need it. We do have some rests built in, but they're short. So if you need a longer break, you can always pause the video, take your break, come back in when you're ready. Stretch across. So we have the 5 exercises. So it's 20 seconds and then a break, 30 seconds and then a break, 40 seconds break, 30 seconds break, 20 seconds again, and then we'll get a longer break before we go into the next exercise. We have 5 like that, and then we'll go into a 10-minute yoga sequence, and we'll finish with our 5-minute meditation. Let's bring our feet back together. Take one more big breath in. And I'm gonna show you our first exercise. You can follow along with me to warm up if you would like. So the first exercise we're gonna do, you'll need your chair or bench for this. No weights. You're gonna sit down on the bench with your feet a little wider than hip width apart. Lean forward, sit all the way up, reach your arms up overhead, bring your arms back down as you sit down. So we're sitting completely down every single time. The exercise starts with a hip hinge. So you're keeping your back straight, moving from your hips. So we're taking the weight over the thighs, pressing into your heels. So you're using your glutes to come up, standing all the way up as you reach your arms up overhead. Pushing the hips back. I'm showing you in slow motion now as we come all the way down to sit. So that's the exercise. We're gonna start in 10 seconds with that 20-second interval. Hands by your sides, feet on the floor. And here we go. Hinge forward, lift. So again, remember, you're going to your intensity, and the first set or two might be a little bit slower as you start to get warmed up and learn the exercise. And then maybe by the time we get to that 40-second interval, you're picking it up. Take a break. It's just a 10-second rest on this one. And then we're gonna go into our 30-second interval. Same exercise, starting in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So now we're on for 30 seconds. Same thing. I am sitting down completely, but I'm not hanging out there for too long. So you wanna keep the weight in your heels, keeping your back straight the whole time. So after our 30-second interval, you're gonna get a 15-second rest. So our rests are half as long as our work. Here's our last one up. Have a seat, stay here for 15 seconds, and then we'll be coming into our 40-second round in about 10 seconds. If you feel like you're too high, stay a little bit longer. Otherwise, we're starting in 3, 2, 1, and up. So we want to try to make these exercises full body exercises, which you can do without using any resistance at all. Now, even if you're just starting out, and if this feels too easy for you, maybe you grab a 1 or 2 pound weight. Or if you don't have hand weights at home, something like a can of vegetables is, I think, just a little bit less than a pound. So you could have one in each hand, get a little resistance added to this, which is another way to increase the intensity. We're in our last few seconds here, and then we're gonna get a 20-second rest. Have a seat, 20-second rest is here. We're moving back down that pyramid next. So we have a 30-second round and a 20-second round to go. And then we'll be done with this exercise. Starting again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's your 30-second round. All the way up, squeeze your glutes at the top. Reaching those arms up, overhead, press through your heels. Keep the lower belly pulled in. Gaze straight ahead. Coming into our last 10 seconds. We're almost there, one more time up. Next time you sit down, you're gonna stay down for a 15-second break, and we just have one more set of these. And it's our 20-second round, hands by your sides, back nice and straight. We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, last 20 seconds. Make the last one your best one. Good, all the way straight. Hips back. You got this. We're in our last few seconds here, and then we have a 1-minute break up, and I will teach you the next exercise. Rest. Grab a drink of water if you need to. For our next exercise, same timing, so we're gonna go through that 20, 30, 40, 30, 20 pyramid again with your hand weights. You could also do this without weights. You're gonna do a biceps curl with a step back. So we're not lunging, we're just stepping back. Notice how my front leg is staying a little bit bent, and I'm pulling that back leg back to tap the toe. Elbows are in by the sides, and my palms are staying in towards the body. So it's more of a hammer curl for the arms. So go ahead and grab your weights. We're gonna start in about 20 seconds. Keep those elbows in by your sides. You're alternating legs on the step back. Your arms are staying right by your sides with your elbows hugging in. We're gonna start in 5. And here we go. So just stepping back, curling up. Now remember, don't worry about my pace. You go at a pace that gets you up to that 7 or 8. We're almost there with our 20 second, 5 seconds left to go on this round. 3, 2, and here's our 10-second rest. 10-second rest goes by fast. We're coming back in with our 30-second round in 3, 2, and here we go, 30 seconds. Same thing. So now that you know what you're doing, you can see about picking up the pace. What does a 7 to 8 feel like? It feels like you're breathing pretty hard, but you can still talk. If you can't talk at all, it's too high. If you can talk nonstop without taking a breath break, too easy. So somewhere in between. One more. Here's our 15-second rest. And then we're coming into our 40-second round on these. So we're gonna be at the peak of the pyramid in 5, 4, 3, 2, and here we go. So you'll notice, even with a light weight, because we're doing so many reps, you can feel those biceps. And again, you could do this without weights at all. Totally fine. You're still moving your muscles through that range of motion, which is so good for your body. I'm proud of you for being here. Let's keep it up. We've got 20 seconds to go. And then we have a 20-second rest and 2 more sets of these. If your arms are getting tired, keep them here or keep them here and just do the legs or just do the arms. Or if you're feeling good, keep it up. 3, 2, rest. Here's our 20-second rest. Grab water at any point. Don't wait for me to tell you. Take some deep breaths. Catch your breath. We're starting our 30-second round in just about 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and here we go. Good. Try not to swing that upper arm. So as we go into these longer intervals and we get towards the end and your muscles are getting fatigued, there's a tendency to want to use momentum like this. But you want to keep your elbows by your sides if that's how you're going to build strength in those biceps. So we are getting intensity and strengthening. 3, 2, and rest. 15-second rest. And then we just have 1 more round to go. All right, set it up. Arms by your sides, shoulders down, elbows in, palms in, starting in 3, 2, and here's your last 20 seconds. Big step back. Keeping a little bend in that front leg. Gaze forward, all the way up, all the way down with the arms. Don't swing that upper arm. You're in your last few seconds. You can do this. 3, 2, 1, and down. Beautiful. Set your weights down. Grab a sip of water if you want. Give your arms a little shake. So this next exercise that we're going to be doing is also going to be, excuse me, both an upper and lower body exercise. We'll move through those same timings. And you'll need your weights. Again, you can do this without weights as well. And it looks like this. Weights in your hands. I'm going to show you from the side. So you got a little bit bend in the arms. You're going to step to the side and reach the arms out to the side. So it's a bent arm shoulder raise with a side step. 5s can be pretty heavy on that. So you might want less than 5s or no weight at all. Same timing, starting in 5. Grab your weights if you're going to use them. Set it up, 20-second round. Here we go. I'm just coming up to about shoulder height on these and then keeping the torso straight. So your spine is staying perpendicular to the floor for the whole exercise. So as you're stepping your leg to the side, try not to lean in the opposite direction. Last rep, 10-second rest. Roll the shoulders, take some deep breaths, and we're starting again in 3, 2, set it up, 30-second round. Again, what that 7 to 8 intensity feels like to you might look different than what you're seeing me do. You might be going a lot faster than me. You might not have any weights in your hands. Maybe you're just doing arms. Maybe you're just doing legs. Lots of options to get to that intensity for you and what that means for you. Here's 3, 2, 1, and 15-second rest. Totally fine to do a set without weights if your arms are starting to feel fatigued, because we have a 40, a 30, and a 20 to go. So you can always pick up the weights again when you're ready. Here's our 40-second round. Set it up. Let's go. Just coming up to shoulder height. Keeping the elbows bent. Breathing, but you're still able to talk a little bit. So check in with that intensity. We are over halfway done with these. Good. Keep it up. Torso nice and tall. Shoulders away from the ears. Down to our last 5, 4, 3, 2, and here's our 20-second rest. 2 more rounds to go on these. We have a 30 and a 20 coming up. Again, remember, drop the weights at any point if you need to. Always grab them for that last 20-second round. If you're feeling good, keep them in your hands. We're starting in 5. Arms up, elbows bent. Step and lift. Step and lift. This is a front deltoid exercise. So you should be feeling the front of your shoulders, maybe even a little bit of biceps on this one. Getting the heart rate up. Getting that breath rate up to that 7, 8, 9. Just a few more seconds to go. Our last 15-second break is coming up right now. Rest. 15-second rest. We've got one more 20-second round on these. And then you'll get your longer water break before we move into our next exercise. Here we go. Just 20 seconds. This is our last exercise standing. Our next 2 are going to be down on the mat. So in 10 seconds, you're gonna set your weights down, come down on our mat when you're ready. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Great job. Set your weights aside. We don't need those anymore. When we come down on our mat, after being in a high intensity interval, you want to stay up for a minute, catch your breath. So if you're still feeling like your heart rate is really high, I want you to pause the video, wait until you completely recover, and then come down. We're gonna come down on your back and do some crunches next, just some basic crunches. So if you're on a hard surface, you might want to put an extra mat or blanket under your pelvis and meet down on the floor. No props, no weights, just your body on your back. We're starting in about 15 seconds. Hands will be behind the head, knees bent. Just a basic crunch up, just like that. Same pyramid timing, 20, 30, 40, 30, 20. Don't pull on your neck. And we're gonna start in 3, 2, and here's our 20-second round. Keeping a little tuck of the chin. So you're not letting your head lift every time. You just don't want your neck really to move at all. The movement is coming by lifting the chest. So coming from here, the muscle work is the abs, not the neck. Rest. You might feel some tension in your neck because heads are heavy. And when you have to hold your head up, that's work. Starting again in 3, 2, here we go, 30-second round. Feet are flat, lifting the shoulder blades up, keeping those elbows wide, exhaling on your way up. Tucking the lower back into the mat. Again, don't lift with your head or your neck. Think chest to knees. That's the direction you're going. Let's get one more rep. And rest. Stretch those elbows wide. Maybe do some windshield wipers with your legs. Just release any tension in your lower back. Roll your head from side to side. And we're going again in 3, 2, and here we go. This is our 40-second round. Now you have some options with your arms. If this is hard on your shoulders, you can have your hands here, but just keep them here. We don't want to be using momentum. You want to just have your hands here. This can also make it a little harder on your neck. So I like to have the hands here because it kind of gives a place for your head to rest. But if that hurts your shoulders, find an option. You could also have your hands here across your chest. And we've got just under 10 seconds to go. And this is our longest one, which we're almost done with. Last rep here and down. We have a 30 and a 20 to go. So take this time to take a couple of deep breaths before we go again, because breathing on your ab work is so important. You want to exhale up, inhale down if you can, starting in 3, 2, and here we go. Exhale up, inhale down. Don't worry about speed so much. Maybe just think about going at the pace of the breath, especially as we start to get into these last couple of rounds here where you're starting to get fatigued. You really want to use that breath to your advantage, and that exhale can help you on the lift. We just have a few more to go. 3, 2, 1, rest. You're in our last set of these. 20 seconds left to go of crunches, and they're coming up in 5, 3, 2, and let's go. Last 20 seconds of working the abs. Press your feet into the floor. Lower back is flat, so try not to arch it when you come down. Shoulder blades lift, elbows wide, chin tucked. Keep all of those in mind as we get our last 2 crunches in. Here's our last one. And down. Take a big stretch. Move your body in any way you need to. We've got one more pyramid to do, and this last one is going to be plank. So I'm going to show you your options. Since you have your chair or your bench out, one option would be to use that. So an elevated plank is going to take some of that load off of the lower abs and lower back. Other option, here on your knees. Okay, these are going to be high planks today, so we're going to be on the hands. Now if that really bothers your wrists, of course you could do this as a low plank. So you can be here on your forearms, here, or on your chair or bench on your forearms. We're gonna start in 10, so your choice, on your knees or on your toes, on the mat or on the bench, hands under the shoulders. Let's go, it's 20 seconds. Planks are a straight line from your ear to your ankle. Closer your feet are together, the more challenging it is because you have a smaller base of support. So if you're really starting to shake, step a little wider apart. Last 3, 2, and rest. Maybe take a stretch the shoulders, take a cat-cow if you need to. We're gonna set it up again in 3. This is our 30-second plank. Here we go. Again, you could be on your knees. If you're on your knees, you want a straight line from your shoulder to your knee, so try not to push your hips back. If you're up, same thing, try not to have your hips up. Now hips up is a better compromise than sagging down like this because that can hurt your lower back. But we want to try to keep that straight arm from ear to ankle. We're in our last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and down. Stretch it out, we get a 15-second rest, and then we're going into our 40-second plank. Remember the option to use your chair if you need to come up onto the chair or the bench. Totally fine, let's go. So plank can be a full body exercise, and I want you to let everybody help out. So you're gonna press in to the balls of your feet. Let those lower legs work. Squeeze your glutes, stabilize the pelvis. Pull the lower belly in. Press the floor away with your hands. Really let those arms and shoulders work. And breathing, of course. Keep that breath steady. Don't hold your breath. You're almost there. You just have 10 seconds to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. We're in the home stretch now. We have a 30 and a 20 to go. That will complete our pyramids, and then we'll be moving into our yoga sequences. So look forward to that. We're gonna set up for our 30-second plank in 5. Tuck your toes, lift your hips. Here we go, 30 seconds. Remember the knee option, remember the chair option. You can also come down into a forearm plank if your wrists are getting sore. Breathe, pull the belly in, press the floor away, squeeze the glutes. 15 seconds to go. See if you can breathe in and out through your nose, at least in through your nose. That'll keep it slow and steady. Last 3, 2, 1, and down. You are so close to being done with these. We've got our last one, 20-second plank. You got this. Starting up in 5, 3, 2, and lift it up. Here is our last 20 seconds of our pyramids. Pull the belly in. Make this last one the best. Stay strong, press into your feet. Shaking is okay because you've only got a few seconds left to go. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Nice work. That is your taste of a pyramid interval. And we are going to move into our yoga sequence next. So go ahead and grab a drink of water if you want. You can take off your shoes and your socks. Meet me back on the mat. You'll just need your yoga blocks today and your mat. Make sure all your weights are out of the way so you don't trip on them. And we are gonna start in the back and edge of your mat in a child's pose. And you can just have the blocks at the front of your mat where you can access them. Let's take a couple of deep breaths in here. And as we come into our child's pose, know that you have a lot of options. Starting and kneeling like I'm in right now is not for everybody's knees. So you can get in any way that makes sense for your body. And if your knees and hips are sensitive, you might be better positioned with your knees wide. So you can maybe start with your knees wide. We're gonna come down and round the back down. So maybe if your back is really tight or your neck is tight, you might stop right here. Head might not all come all the way down, and that's okay. Then you just take your hands and use them as a prop. Or you bring your head down. Maybe your hips are up. That's okay too. Just wherever your body naturally lands is what is safe for you. This should feel good. It should feel like a nice stretch through the back. So you want to allow your spine to round. As we settle in and breathe, just let that breath start to come back down. Start to deepen your breath, and as you are in this position, just notice the expansion of the ribs and the belly on the inhale and the contraction on the exhale. And let's do that one more time. Big breath in and out. We're going to come forward onto our hands and knees. So your knees are under your hips. Hands are under your shoulders. Cat-cow. So on the inhale, we're just arching the back, dropping the belly, lifting the tail, lifting the head to our cow pose.
Exhale, round everything up. So draw the belly in, pull the ribs up toward the ceiling. And just move through those at the pace of your breath. So it's an inhale as we extend the spine. It's an exhale as we flex the spine and pull the navel in. We'll do that 3 more times. We're going to step the hands forward of the shoulders and turn your arms out slightly. So just imagine that your elbow creases are in line with the front edge of your mat. Tuck your toes under and we're going to lift the hips up. We're going to take this first downward dog with the knees bent. So you want to try to find that straight line from your wrist to your hip. And once you feel established there, then we're gonna just kind of start to pedal out the feet. Now try not to change your spine at all. We're dropping one heel and bending the opposite knee. Getting some good stretches through the back of the legs. But keeping the pelvis rolled up towards the ceiling. Keeping the navel in. And keeping that straight line from wrist to hip. Drop both knees or both heels, gaze forward, and we're just gonna take a little slow walk towards the front of your mat, towards those blocks. When you get there, take your hands to your blocks. Come up into a half forward fold. So the knees are straight and the back is straight. And we're gonna slowly come all the way up. Big breath in, arms up overhead. We'll take just a gentle back bend at the top. Palms together, hands to your heart. Gaze forward. And just take a minute here to settle in to standing. Make sure you're not feeling dizzy after being down before we move into our next pose. We'll be coming into a warrior 1. So we're gonna keep the hands at the heart, soften your knees, and we're gonna just step the right leg back. Right leg is stepped back and slightly turned out. So if you take a peek down, your right toes are maybe angled towards the right front corner of your mat. Front knee is over the front ankle. Hips and shoulders are square. You could keep your hands right here at heart center, or we lift the arms up overhead. Just breathing and gazing forward, drawing the shoulders down and back. We're gonna start to straighten that front leg. Keep your back leg right where it's at. Hinge from your hip and take your hands to the blocks. The blocks should be just right on the sides of your feet. So we're keeping the spine long. Both legs are straight. Straight line from crown to tail. And breathe. So just feeling that nice stretch through the back of the left leg. We're going to take 3 more breaths here. Then soften your left knee, step the right foot forward. I'm coming into that half forward fold, and then rise all the way up. Big breath in, palms together, hands to your heart. And we'll repeat on the other side. Soften the knees, float your left leg back. Left leg is slightly turned out. Hips and shoulders are square to the front. Front knee is bent over the front ankle. Hands can stay at heart center,
or reach the arms up overhead, gazing forward, shoulders down. Breathing in and out through the nose for 3 more breaths. Pressing into the back edge of your back foot. And we'll start to straighten that front leg and come into our pyramid variation here with the hands on the blocks. Breathe in and lengthen the spine, keeping the back straight. Three more breaths. And we're going to pivot on the back foot, bend the front knee, come down to your knees, set the blocks aside, and then you're just going to come all the way down onto your back. You're going to take the arms out to the sides. Take your right leg and cross it over your left. So your inner thighs are hugging in towards each other, and we're just going to let the legs fall to the left as you turn your head to the right. And then we're slowly going to come back up to center, unwind, cross your legs over, drop the legs to the right, and turn your head to the left. We'll come back to center, take a big stretch. Find your Shavasana, arms by your sides, palms up, and settle in. We'll be coming into our meditation next, so you can stay here or you can meet me in a comfortable seat. So as we settle in to our meditation, again, you can find a comfortable seat, or you might stay in your Shavasana if that is where you need to be right now. Just allowing your body to completely relax. Find a seated position where your shoulders can relax down and your spine remains long. We'll take a few deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. And as you breathe in, allowing the belly to expand, and as you exhale, just let go of what no longer serves you, anything you want to leave on the mat. Take one more big breath. Exhale completely. And then we're going to begin by focusing on the Reiki precepts. This is a meditation that I like to do every day, in the beginning of the day and the end of the day. So as I repeat the phrases to you, you might just listen, you might repeat them back in your mind, translate them in any way that makes sense to you. If you're seated, I'll invite you to bring your hands to your heart. If you're lying down, just remain in any comfortable position. It begins with just for today. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Just for today, I will have gratitude. Just for today, I will practice with devotion. Just for today, I will be kind and compassionate to every being I encounter. Just for today, I will let go of anger. Anger takes us out of the present moment. It's rooted in past events. Just for today, I will let go of worry. Worry is attached to anxiety about the future, to things that are uncertain, which everything is. And it pulls us out of the present. So if we can just for a moment let go of the anger and the worry and open up the space to find gratitude for what is here right now in the present moment. We find that gratitude opens us up to the truth of our way and our being. As we do these practices with devotion, just taking a few minutes every day, we find that truth that is our way and our being, that is pure, loving awareness that you are made of, that connects you to all things. And when you realize that connection, there's nothing left but love and kindness and compassion for yourself and all beings. So take a moment to breathe in the energy of Reiki, the energy of love and kindness and compassion. Let it surround you. Let it go where you need it the most. Let it allow you to take it out into the world when you step off of your mat today. So let's take 3 more deep breaths. Breathing in that beautiful energy and exhaling the anger, the worry. Breathing in the light, the kindness. Exhaling the fear, jealousy, frustrations. One more deep breath in, breathing in everything you would like to take with you today. And exhaling what no longer serves you and leave it on the mat. As you're ready, you can open your eyes, reconnect with the room around you. Take as much time as you need if you're in your Shavasana to relax, to rest your body, your mind, your heart. Or you might join me in a comfortable seat for one last deep breath. And we'll take that big breath in together, pull all that energy into your palms and bring it into your heart center. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. As always, I appreciate and honor your time, attention, and energy. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.